Okay, welcome to Leadership Energetics. So let me just move the camera a little bit so that you can see me properly, and then put the lighting in the right place. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving. Let me just show you the boxes. Yeah, I'm literally gonna be moving tomorrow. Isn't that amazing? Let me just go to here because I want you to be able to see me. My setup is like, this is good. My setup is actually in the boxes for my move, which is my tripod. So that means I have to do it just for the day, this video, because I still want to show up daily for you. I'm going to be talking about how I built my confidence. I mean, I am pretty confident. I'm one of the most confident people I know. And that's huge. Like, I never thought that I'd be saying this. When I was like, I think 12, my dream used to be this person. I used to see people who were just confident and apologetic and just said what they wanted to say the way they wanted to say it. And I'd be like, wow, I can't imagine myself doing that. And here I am. But essentially, I also got really scared, like doing public speaking. I'd be sweating in my palms, you know, the usual stuff. I'd be like shaking, nervous. And there was a moment where I just kept showing up. I felt those things, but I still showed up. And I still took action. And I failed, and I made mistakes, but I still kept showing up. And I still kept doing the work. And I kept believing that as long as I learned knowledge, as long as I learned the skill, and as long as I kept showing up, it would work. So I kept showing up. And one day, I don't know when it was gradual, but it just happened where my hands weren't sweating anymore. I didn't get nervous to the point where I used to in the past. And suddenly, there was like a lock, a mental lock, like a metaphorical mental lock, that got unlocked. And suddenly I looked into the world when I was out in public, walking down the street near shopping malls or whatever, like just with the public. And I'm looking around in the street and suddenly I feel free. I feel this free feeling of freedom. And I feel like I had unlocked a new level, which I had in the past. Now I'm in another place in other levels for other things I'm working on now. But I remember looking around in public and looking at the people and thinking, I could just talk to any of them confidently. And I know I could build a relationship, like a friendship with anyone here. And I could probably, regardless of what background, I feel confident to handle myself and communicate with any person here. And I actually do this now in my life. I've made lots of friends just randomly in public with strangers, easily, effortlessly. And it's just something that is extremely amazing to be able to say that I get to do, because I chose to work on my confidence skills. And I showed up every single day and took the actions that I was scared to, but I knew that if I did, I would be a little bit better. And that's the thing. You taking the action and making the mistakes is the thing that's going to get you to become the version of you that you want to become. It's the action, it's the move. The thing that sets apart a follower to like a really powerful leader who dominates this space, and a leader who is able to truly build powerful, genuine connections, is a leader that understands that it's about moving, taking action. It's not about waiting and thinking for the perfect solution, because there is no such thing. And I mean, yes, and that's the thing that got me stuck for a long time. There will always be another better solution or a better strategy or a better angle if you think more, if you reflect more, if you meditate more, whatever idea you do, whatever thing you process to become the new version of yourself. There's always going to be something else that you could have done or could do. But the point isn't to be 100% prepared, it's to be at least 70% or so or more, or just a bit more, and then take action. Because it's about creating things. It's about applying the spiritual, right? The spiritual wisdom I teach in this channel through the physical action, to bringing the spiritual into the realm of the physical, which is what the woman does with the baby. They bring in the spiritual energy, which is then created through consistent energy. And then that baby is born into an actual life. So it's the same thing to birth an idea. You get the spiritual download and the vision, and then you birth it with consistent energy by maybe learning the skills, by visualizing, by manifesting. And then eventually there will be a lot of momentum in that energy, and boom, it births into the physical through you taking action, through inspired action, through you actually making the moves. So it's like, but how do you know? How do you know when you've built enough momentum? You don't, and that's the point. You learn as you go. You learn as you take action, and messy action. I was watching this video on leadership on YouTube. I love listening to other people's approaches on leadership. And the lady said, leadership is messy. And I like, it's so simple, that statement, right? But like, it just clicked, and it was like, yes, it is. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something that gets better every single day. It's about making progress, not perfection. So, leadership is messy. And you're going to fall on your face. You're going to get back up. You don't go, like, I'm going to use a metaphor. You don't go into a boxing match where you're going to fight someone and you don't go into that and expect not to get bruises or maybe scratches. You know you're going to get into that experience, and you train, you learn all the skills that you can, you do everything you can on your side of the street, but when you're there, you're there. And it's the same thing with leadership. You don't go into it expecting not to be hurt or have obstacles or conflict or challenges, but you do it. Or betrayals or whatever. You just show up and you do it. You train, you learn the knowledge, you invest in yourself as you're doing while watching this video, but you show up and you take the action anyways. So it's about taking messy action. That means it doesn't all have to be organized, but it also doesn't mean it always has to be messy. You have to find your way, and you'll only find your way by applying the wisdom you learn and tweaking so that it works for you. Every person has a different temperament. Every person has a different character, different traumas they're dealing with, different obstacles and challenges. And so because of those things, you need to find your way that works so that those things can actually turn to be your strength and work for you instead of the other way around. Okay, so this is really powerful. I'm going to leave this video really simple and really short and really sweet, because I really think there's some really powerful nuggets here. Watch it again if you feel inspired to, because there's some powerful stuff that was said in this video. I will speak to you soon, and I want to connect with you genuinely, so comment below how you found this video, and like this video, and subscribe if you want to keep watching the daily powerful confidence and leadership and spiritual videos. So go and up level, because it's time for you to unlock the next level to your life. So go take some action, baby.